Overtime challenges were something special back then. You complete a battle pass, but you're looking for a little bit more, so towards the halfway point to end of the season, they give you these overtime challenges which allow you to unlock styles for your skins that you have worked hard to get in battle passes. The first time overtime challenges were introduced was in Season 7 of Chapter 1. Skins like Onesie changed her Durburger PJ outfit to a nice winter PJ style with some Trog slippers. Speaking of Trog, he got a makeover, bringing him to a more tribal looking whatever he is. And Powder got a nice style, changing her from, in my opinion, a boring, plain black coat with some teal pants and white snow boots to a pretty clean white and black jacket with red gloves, red boots, and black pants. The point is, overtime challenges brought a lot to a skin that you've unlocked in a battle pass, giving you more bang for your buck in my opinion. However, the last time we got overtime challenges was in Chapter 2 Season 1, and ever since then we haven't gotten them since. Or have we? How's it going, everyone? It's truly Mystic, and in today's video we're going to be talking about overtime challenges, a brief history of them, how they were implemented, and then what happened to them. It's going to be fun and kind of act as like a part 3 to the battle pass videos I've been making. So if you're ready, let's get straight into it. See, the great thing about overtime challenges was that they gave you more for what you've paid for in a battle pass. They were free and costed no additional charge. Usually 3 skins in a battle pass would get overtime challenges, with the exception of Chapter 2 Season 1 where 4 skins actually got overtime styles. In previous seasons, before Season 7, we've never gotten any kind of alternate style to a skin, so this was very special when it came out in Season 7. Now, overtime challenges wouldn't just give you an extra style for a skin and call it quits. In some cases, you would actually get a free wrap, or alternate styles to back blings or pickaxes. Just neat little rewards that made buying a battle pass more worth it at the time. It gave you something to grind for at the end of a battle pass before progressive styles or super level styles were ever introduced. That's the fun thing with overtime challenges. Now yeah, eventually we did get the progressive styles and the super level styles which later replaced them. But I'm gonna tell you guys why overtime challenges were better in my opinion. And after I'm done, I think many of you will probably agree with me. See, back then in the battle passes, we got things like way more emotes, way more cosmetics, things that just felt achieving a certain tier more worth it. And once you completed that, there was nothing really to grind for afterwards. And this is why Fortnite came up with the overtime challenge system. So you could unlock more after the season ended, because let's face it, most people were done with their battle pass at that point and had nothing else to really grind for. Now let's talk about the overtime styles themselves. I feel like this doesn't get talked about much in the community, but the styles are actually really interesting. You see, a lot of the styles for the overtime styles had a bit of lore attached to them. So for example, you look at styles like the Sidewinder skin from Season 8, and you see that, okay, she's a normal, treasure hunter, has a little snake on top of her hat, pretty interesting. And as you gain her overtime style, she becomes engulfed in like this blue aura. It almost feels like the snake is controlling her. She has these blue glowing eyes, her hair is glowing. It's like telling a story, like something happened when she was treasure hunting. This happens with a lot of skins, like even Ember from that season, who gained blue flames and changed her appearance a bit. But in my opinion, even cooler, and I didn't even find this out until today, the Chapter 2 Season 1 skins actually tell a story with their overtime styles. Ripley vs. Sludge's overtime style tells a story of him going to Steamy Stacks and drinking the polluted water, which ended up turning him purple. There's also some sort of similar situation going on with Remedy vs. Toxin, giving her this purple appearance and even having to wear a face mask. 8-Ball vs. Scratch and Cameo vs. Sheik actually teases the next season. Yeah, so the next season, obviously being Chapter 2 Season 2, having to do with Midas and his gold powers, was teased in these overtime styles. 8-Ball vs. Scratch getting golden parts on him, and Cameo vs. She getting this golden yellow color scheme going on with her. These are just kind of the things that we don't get anymore with overtime challenges. I love the little stories that overtime challenges told, and unfortunately right before they discontinued them, teasing the next season was also a fun idea. So I think at this point we get it. Overtime styles were pretty awesome to have, changing the look of your skin and even throwing in a little bit of individual lore with each skin and teasing the next season. But I can already hear the comment section and many of you thinking at home saying, saying we have better styles now for skins. We have alternate styles like the overtime challenges. And this brings me to my final point. Technically, overtime styles are in the game now, but it's different. After Chapter 2 Season 1, Chapter 2 Season 2 came around and they started the gold progressive styles at the end of the season. And ever since then, we've never gone back to overtime challenges. Once you finish a battle pass, you can progress your skin and gain alternate variations for it just by leveling up. Nowadays, we get that in the form of these super level styles. But also in the battle pass, with almost every skin, you get an alternate version of them, usually in the page after the skin is introduced. And it's not just the skin, you get it for the pickaxe and the back bling as well. Now, I've already talked about this in my previous videos, saying that I'm not a fan of this decision as it takes up too much space away from other cosmetics that can be implemented into the pass. And well, I think that does show. In previous seasons, we used to get a lot more emotes and just a lot more cosmetics in general thrown in the pass that we just don't get anymore. And that was during the time when they had the overtime challenges. Overtime challenges were more bang for your buck because you got everything in a battle pass that weren't alternate styles wasting a tier, then later on including those free rewards separately as challenges. But nowadays, they just chuck that into the pass, taking up spots that could be used for something else, and that's just not cool. In my opinion, what I think happened is Fortnite realized that they could be making a lot more money if they just thrown these alternate styles into the pass. This allowed them to bring other cosmetics such as dances or whatever else into item shops and basically give you less nowadays compared to what they gave you before. Unfortunately, I don't think overtime challenges will return. I think it's too niche of a topic for Fortnite to really dive into, and there's a whole lot of other problems out there that need to be fixed instead, but I just don't see them going back to it. They know they can fill out a battle pass with these overtime rewards instead, and so they toss the idea out in the trash. I always thought it was fun to see what the community would come up with for the overtime styles during a season, but now we'll never get that again. If overtime challenges were to ever come back, I think what they should do is take the styles that they're giving us in the battle pass and just give that to us for free later on in the season to do as challenges. And then with those empty tiers, you can fill it out with the rewards that I've mentioned in these two videos and make great battle passes again. I think it would also be fun to start teasing future seasons again and give little bits of lore to characters in the past with these overtime styles. I definitely think it can be done, but I don't see Epic going through with this. Anyways, this was just a quick video talking about overtime challenges and what happened to them. I hope you enjoyed watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next vid, but until then, peace.